And the lions, they have Lion Ladder. But the Pokemon, they have Yoshi.
They do?
Yeah, so Yoshi, he's like, Heavy saw Yoshi once, and it was Pokemon, and Yoshi had Health Bar, and Yoshi was Pokemon.
I just don't understand why they're fighting. Couldn't they become friends?
But how will they stop population crisis?
If they work together, I believe anything is possible. Wait, why is it Oh, we're already recording. Hey, guys.
Hello! It's me, Heavy Weapons! Heavy!
Hey, guys. It's me, Deku. Welcome back to the podcast. This is podcast number, Heavy. Do you remember what number we're on?
Yeah! It's, the number 20, and there's 2 more, and 1 more, so that's, 22 plus 1, and...
Oh, 23?
Well, it's 20, and 2 plus 1, so that's 22 plus 1,
Maybe you can check after the recording.
Yeah!
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. We have a lot of topics we wanted to discuss.
Like the dress!
The dress? I don't know much about the dress, but I'm sure we can talk about that too, Heavy. I mean, if you want. Oh yeah, we also have some guests that will be arriving here. Sorry, friends. I mean, if we can be friends, I like friends, if that's okay. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say is they're surprise guests.
Wow! Heavy loves surprise guests!
Yeah, I do too, Heavy, so we can't reveal.
And pizza! Heavy loves pizza! And hamburgers! And french fries! And ice cream! And gummy bears!
Oh, I like those things too, Heavy. We have so much in common. I mean, if that's okay with you, Heavy. Well, the surprise guest won't be here until later, so we can start on the topics we want to discuss about. Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to thank all you fans for the support you've been giving us. The last podcast you guys really liked, I think. There's so many of you now. It's really nice to have so many friends. I mean, if you want to be friends.
Heavy loves you!
Oh, I like you guys too. I don't know if you... I mean, we want to thank our Patreon members too. They really do help. And if you want, there are benefits, like bonus footage we didn't have time to include.
And Heavy's drawings!
Yeah, Heavy is a really good artist. And if you want to see some of his work, we have for members only. I wish we could show it to everyone, but Heavy said he needs the money.
Heavy wants to go to arcade and play the Simpsons game!
Oh wow, that sounds like fun, Heavy. I don't know much about the Simpsons game, but as long as you have fun, I'm sure it'll be a good time.
Heavy loves Simpsons!
Well, while we wait for our first guest to arrive, we have a couple topics we wanted to talk about.
Oh, Heavy has topic!
Oh, you do, Heavy? That's great. What's it about?
The Simpsons! Yeah!
Oh, wow. Okay, I don't...
So Heavy was watching episode, and it was about Mr. Birds, and Mr. Birds had the sun, and then they shot him, and it was gore! Oh, Heavy was scared, but they didn't know who shot him. That they showed him being shot, but like they weren't there, but they were there, and they shot Mr. Burns, and then the episode it ended, and Heavy didn't know who shot Mr. Burns still.
Oh wow, that was exhilarating, Heavy.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Simpsons, but I hope they find out who shot him, and maybe I hope they can still be friends. I'd feel awful if this affected their friendship.
Well, the next episode, it won't be on until tomorrow, so Heavy has to wait! The suspense is killing Heavy!
Yeah, I understand, Heavy, but, how are you watching the show, Heavy?
On television!
Heavy, have you ever heard of streaming?
Streaming? Yeah! Heavy loves water! Noise calms Heavy! Wow! Heavy loves streaming!
No, streaming can also mean watching your favorite shows and movies on a streaming service. At least, I I don't know much about streaming.
So Heavy could watch Simpsons on streaming?
Yeah, you can, Heavy. I can show you after we finish recording, or maybe you could even buy the DVD set of the Simpsons season you're on.
Wow! You know so much about streaming, Deku!
I do? Aw, geez, maybe you're right. The more I learn, the more I can help my friends.
Deku, you remind Heavy of character on The Simpsons!
Oh, wow. Which one, Heavy?
Mo from his bar!
Oh, wow. Thank you, Heavy. I don't know much about Mo. What's he like?
He runs a bar and a tavern too! And he's sad, but he also wants friends, and he's awesome, and he likes shooting stars and girl flies, and he can read, and he saved the day one time, like he rescued the Simpsons. Everything's when they oh, and you sound exactly alike. Ha ha! Ooh, wow! And he's just like you.
Oh, wow. Maybe I should check him out. He sounds very similar. Well, almost. Heavy, what do you mean by sad?
Huh?
You called him sad, I think.
Huh? Oh yeah! He reflects and is sad, just like you!
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe you should talk about something else. Like, I wrote a couple topics we could discuss. Oh, so Heavy, I was thinking we would have a theme for this episode, and it could be about cooking stuff. Like, we could talk about recipes and our favorite snacks.
Heavy loves food! Heavy likes pizza and burgers and sandwich and corn dog and hot dog and french fries and so many things!
Yeah, we're going to have a couple guests today, and I was thinking we could talk about our culinary favorites, maybe.
And talk about favorite foods, too!
Yeah? So why don't we start with you, Heavy? You mentioned hamburgers. How do you like them cooked?
With bacon! Heavy loves bacon!
Oh, I meant the patty. You know, like medium rare, well done, those kinds of style.
Heavy wants a burger! Burger cooked! Heavy doesn't remember.
Oh, that's okay, Heavy. What about this one? What is your go-to ice cream flavor?
Heavy likes chocolate and Rocky Road and cookie dough and cookies and cream. Those last, like, the cookies and the cream, they're like two things, but one flavor. Heavy also likes, everything.
You sure love ice cream, Heavy. Have you ever went up to one of those parlors and just say, one of everything?
Yeah! Heavy has!
Wow, I bet the workers were shocked. I mean, like, I've never seen someone actually do that. Did he eat the whole thing?
Of course! Heavy loves ice cream! Although Heavy felt funny while later.
Well, that's no good. Do you think it was too much ice cream?
No, Heavy thinks it was because of gang violence.
Oh no, I was never fond of gang violence. I mean, why can't they just be friends? What happened, Heavy? Were you hurt?
Nah, just bullets. Heavy took care of it. Now, no more gang violence there, ever.
What a relief. Good thing you fixed whatever problem that gang was having.
Yeah, gang will now never have problem.
I hope they thanked you, Heavy. Wait a minute. Why did you feel funny afterwards?
Because while Heavy was dealing with gang, ice cream was melting, so Heavy ate the rest really fast and got brain freeze.
Oh, Heavy, you have to place your tongue in the back of your mouth to fix that.
Really? Heavy didn't know that. Heavy can eat ice cream as fast as he wants now. Thanks, Deku.
Oh, it's nothing really. Just don't eat too much.
Why? Heavy eats lots and lots of ice cream.
Heavy, I think there's this thing called a food pyramid you're supposed to follow. It tells you what to eat and how much of it.
Really? Oh, wow. How much ice cream should Heavy eat? Is Heavy eating too little?
I don't know much about the food pyramid, but I hear it's really important, so I think I'll try to find it later. Listeners at home, I'll tell you guys too so we can all eat the right stuff together. Shoot, I should have prepared it for today's episode. It would have been great for our theme. So, Heavy, for this episode, we're going to learn a bit about each of our guests' favorite cuisines, okay?
Okay. Should Heavy ask Visitor outside about favorite food?
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, is our first guest already here? I don't see anyone. Hello?
Hello!
Heavy, are you sure someone's there?
Doesn't Deku hear them?
What exactly do you hear? Whoa, what's that?
It's a bird! Ow!
Look, they flew onto the mic. Maybe they have something to say? Audio listeners, I like you if that's okay. A bird is in the office with us. Heavy, what should we do?
Heavy's got this. Heavy speaks bird.
You do? That's amazing, Heavy. I wish I could speak another language. I think it's working, Heavy. Oh, look, he's on your head.
Ow! Heavy's head is a nest. Heavy, show you outside.
Careful, Heavy, careful. Oh, poor little bird. I bet they were scared. Aw. Well, while Heavy puts the bird outside, I want to talk about the Q&A. Thank you everyone who left comments over the last episode. We got a lot of them, and I was hoping we could answer them all, but there was just so many. Thankfully, don't worry. Some of you guys have the same questions, so it looks like you have a pea pod friend. That's, like 2 peas in a pod. Anyways, I'm so sorry if your question doesn't get answered. We'll do another Q&A in a future episode. You can even leave a question in this episode because I try to read all our comments in all our podcasts. I really love reading them. It makes me so happy knowing you guys love these. And I read a lot of them to Heavy, and he enjoys them too. And oh man, I'm talking too much. Anyone out there listening speak bird? Leave a comment if you do. Or if you don't, you can also leave a comment about anything, really. I wonder how I'd go about learning bird language. I know there's like an app called Duolingo. Well, I don't know much about Duolingo, but I think you can learn other languages. That sounds great. I mean, think of the opportunities. I could travel the whole world and have a conversation with anyone I meet. Wow, all the friends I could make. You know, I've heard this story before about these guys who tried to make this big tower called Babel. But while they were building it, they started speaking different languages. That must have been rough. I think they stopped making the tower until they could get a translator or something. I don't know what actually happened to the tower, or if they completed it. Well, anyways, I was thinking if I could find this tower, or maybe if I made my own. Well, it's really trial and error, but what I'm thinking is maybe we can somehow, like, learn new languages if we maybe finish that one, or maybe we can replicate it to, and we'd have, like, translators on standby in case we get all mixed up. Oh, Heavy, you're back already. That was fast.
Hello! Heavy has free bird friend. Bird can now fly and do bird things.
How'd you get downstairs and back up so fast? I mean, you were careful with our bird friend, right? Oops, I mean, if the bird wants to be friends with me.
Heavy used shortcut.
Oh, you and your shortcuts. But they're secret, right?
Shortcuts very secret. Heavy cannot talk about shortcuts.
Well, that was quite the adventure for us. And the bird, too. How do you think they got in the building?
Heavy thinks it was because door was open.
Oh, someone left the door open. I wonder who did that.
Heavy thinks maybe when he used door today, the guy Heavy thought was also going in left it open.
Oh, who was that?
Heavy doesn't know, but there was guy on the other side of the street, and Heavy thought maybe they wanted to go in building, so Heavy waited, but after the guy left, Heavy thought he could come back, so Heavy left door open. Should Heavy have waited?
I don't know much about how long you should hold the door for someone, so you made the right call, I think. Admittedly, I'd probably have waited until they came back, but I also wouldn't want to miss the start of our recording. Viewers or listeners, what do you guys think?
This is like Trolley Problem.
What's a trolley problem, Heavy?
So there's like a train coming right, but there's 2 tracks, so you have to choose which way the train goes, but there's people on both sides of the tracks.
Oh my, any parents out there, now might be a good time to ask your children to leave the room, only for a little bit.
So there's a lever, and only you can pull it and have to make choice.
You probably don't have much time to choose after you save all the people on both sides of the track, I bet.
Yeah, and there's no way of knowing where trains should head, so you have to guess. Heavy wouldn't know what to do, so usually Heavy asks one of the people who are on tracks.
Oh, good thinking, Heavy, but as horrible as it sounds, what if they don't know either?
Then ask conductor.
Oh yeah, they would know what to do. I'm being silly.
Deku could do stand-up just like Heavy.
You really think so? I mean, we could ask our fans maybe if they... Oh yeah, the Q&A! Heavy, a lot of people have questions for us. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah! Welcome to Ask Heavy! Killer explosion! Boom! Boom!
So first, we have Nerval, who says, love the podcast. What inspired you guys to start it in the first place? And any recommendations for someone wanting to start their own? Well, me and Heavy have been doing this for a while, and I think we've really gotten the hang of it. I mean, don't you think so, Heavy?
Heavy and Deku are experts! To start podcasts, you need to, have ideas, and passion, and be awesome, and like ice cream!
Yeah, I also think you need people on it you can become friends with. I mean, if they want to become friends with you, if that's okay. So me and Heavy came up with starting the podcast because we thought it would be a lot of fun and we could meet new people.
Heavy also has secret ulterior motive.
Ooh, a secret motive. How mysterious, Heavy. Who knows? Maybe I have one too.
Deku does? What is motive?
It's a secret, Heavy, remember? I couldn't tell you unless you really wanted me to.
Heavy really wants to know.
Okay, my motive is to hang out with you more. Oh, I mean, if that's okay. Oh man, why did I say anything? Me and my big mouth.
Heavy cannot say motive. Heavy must be ambiguous. Ha ha! Ooh, ow!
Norbert Moses asks, who can we expect to see in future podcasts? I really like your selection of guests and can't wait to see more. Jack Black was my favorite. We got a lot of comments on Jack Black in the last episode.
Heavy loves Jack Black!
We got some about Kimberly too. He was busy this week doing a video, but he's already said he wanted to be in another one. About other guests, I'm sure we could pull in Scout at any time. I mean, if he wants. Apparently, you guys consider him the unofficial third member. Oh, and Alan said he wanted to be on again as long as it was after his appointment with Dr. Monster.
Heavy thinks What the Fuck Blackta should be on.
Oh yeah, he's a hero. I sure hope we could get him on. He probably has so many stories.
Heavy loves What the Fuck Blackta!
Calling All Skaters asks, where do you guys record your podcasts? I thought you lived in separate countries. Well, that's true. I have to travel a little far to get to the recording studio, but luckily, thanks to Dell's teleporter, it's instantaneous. Oops, I mean NG. I don't want to assume we're on that kind of first name basis.
Engineer Gaming! Funny joke! Yeah!
Yeah, so exactly where I don't remember the address on hand mostly because I never really needed it. I just use entrance and Heavy makes sure the exit leads to the office. Oh yeah, we rent out an office space from Pyro. Pyro owns the building and all, so everyone thank Pyro and NG for helping us set this all up. It's a nice building. We originally were going to pick a different building owned by Pyro, but...
Building mysteriously burned down!
Yeah, it was a shock. Fortunately, no one was in it, but that felt like an omen. So anyways, we rent this one and it's really nice. Scout does his live streams a couple rooms down from ours. There's another guy who live streams too. His name is Squidward. I don't really know him well, but he seems nice. I'd like to know him more personally if that's... what am I saying?
Deku forgot Senator Armstrong!
Huh? Oh, yeah, Senator Armstrong. Maybe we shouldn't talk about him.
Why not?
He's ruined a couple of our recordings, remember? I don't really want to be mean or anything, but he never apologized and he's kind of loud. I just don't think we should talk about him, that's all. This next one, I don't really get, so Heavy, maybe you know what they mean. Longmont Potion Castle asks if we have any Sparkle Horse. I don't really know what a Sparkle Horse is.
Heavy loves Sparkle Horse! Batter, 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 yeah!
Heavy, you seem to know a lot more about Sparkle Horse than I do. Could you tell me a bit about it? Is it a song, maybe?
So it's like, Heavy can't say.
Oh, that's okay. I just figured since you sort of recognized it. Sorry, Longmont Potion Castle. We don't really know if we have any Sparkle Horse or not. Maybe someone in the comments can help you out. The plus side is maybe you can make a new friend by doing that. That sounds great, right? I think so, at least. Next one is from RN Back Again. They ask, what do you guys think of the continuing war on drugs? Oh, this one is pretty topical. I don't really like war. I kind of wish both sides could get along, work this out peacefully, maybe even become friends.
Heavy will deal with drugs.
Heavy? I know you'd be a great drug dealer, but if we intervene, no one will learn anything. There are already drug dealers in the craft, and even if you be the best drug dealer, I just don't think it's, appropriate. I hope you understand.
Heavy does! Everyone would only want Heavy to be drug dealer.
Yeah. So to answer your question, we'd love to help end the war, but it can't be direct, if that's okay. Wood Hired Pizza asks, what's our favorite food? We both can only pick one.
What? Heavy has to pick one? Oh, that's impossible!
You know, I chose this question because of today's theme, but now I realize how difficult this question is.
Heavy picks pizza! No, Heavy picks sandwich! Oh! Heavy picks pizza! No, Heavy wants hamburger, french fries, taco, ice cream, gummy bears, and then bit tongue! Does Heavy choose tongue? No, wait, Heavy picks everything! Yeah!
Good choice, Heavy. I'll pick everything too.
Deku sits on fences.
I do? I wouldn't think that would be very comfortable, but I'll try it. This one is from B-Salt. I need help with my homework. What's the derivative of f of x equals 5x cubed divided by 2x? Well, I think that's calculus.
5x?
Heavy? Don't just give them the answer. They need to learn how to do it.
Problem simple. You start with the exponent and subtract 1 from it. So for the first one, that's
3?
Maybe? Heavy knows it will end up 2, but not sure what number that is originally. Then you do the same for denominator, and you get 2, and then it becomes division. So you get 5x, and then you show your work, and big apple for teacher.
Hope that helps, B-Salt. This next one I got from Facebook. Nice to know how far our impact has been. Facebook asks, how appropriate is your podcast for children? Just discovered my kid watches these and would like to know if you guys are appropriate for them. Well, you sound like a very responsible parent. I should warn you, we do talk about a lot of mature topics here.
Like taxes and big chungus. Heavy loves big chungus. Big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. Wow! Yeah!
Yeah, but usually we tend to warn our audience when we get to those themes. We'll try not to be vulgar, but it's good for all kids to get their parents' supervision first before listening in. I say the cutoff age where you don't need that is probably around 25. That seems right.
Deku and Heavy are not responsible for appearances by... Oh, never mind.
By who?
Heavy's scared to say.
Oh, don't worry, listeners. Heavy's just joking. They don't even exist, maybe. Heavy, why don't we pick out a question?
Yeah. This one is from Fan. Fan says...
Heavy, there should be a name on there you can read. They'll be pretty excited to know it was their question on the podcast.
But Deku, Fan has swear word in name.
Oh, usually we censor swears and questions, but this time it's in their name? Sorry out there, but if you could be a little courteous next time. That's weird. I don't remember seeing anyone with a swear in their name.
Hoover, Beaver Home Lover asks, how was your day?
Oh, Heavy, was their name Hoover Dam Lover? That's okay, that's not a swear word, it's a location.
Deku should look at name.
Oh my, how did I not catch that? My day is good, I guess.
Heavy's too.
Yeah, thanks for asking. You should, maybe we should pick a different question. T-Chips Turkey says, I struggle with getting anything done. I wish I had more motivation, but I just don't. Could use some advice. Yeah, I thought this one seemed pretty important, so I was thinking how to handle this.
Heavy can answer.
Oh, you can, Heavy? Okay. T-Chips Turkey, you have Heavy Weapons himself answering for you. He's full of wisdom.
So Heavy pushes carts sometimes, right? But sometimes Heavy doesn't want to push cart. He wants to spawn camp. Yeah! Or he wants to lead enemy team on goose chase. This is metaphor. Heavy is goose. And so, but the cart isn't moving. So if the cart is moving, it is quicker to get to end and win game.
Heavy is one of the finest minds of our generation. I mean, if you're okay with me calling you that, Heavy.
Pushing cart isn't easy. Sometimes because of sentry or spies, but game would be boring without them.
Hope that helps. Me and Heavy will cheer you on. Steve the Yeti says, "Hey dudes, been watching the podcast since it started. Really digging the themes. I mean the musical one, loved it. Was wondering what are some other themes going to be? Well, thank you very much, Steve the Yeti. The musical one was really fun to do, wouldn't you say, Heavy? You and Demo sang that amazing duet."
Heavy loves singing! Heavy almost sang for the voice.
You did, Heavy?
Yeah, but Heavy got lost and ended up as taxi driver. But Heavy was good at taxi driver too.
Maybe you could drive me, Heavy. I mean, if you want.
Heavy could drive you to arcade.
Really? Oh, Heavy, I'd love to. I mean, if that's okay. Oh, right. So today's theme, as you know, is culinary. Me and Heavy have brainstormed some future themes. We were thinking maybe going to the beach to do a podcast. How's that sound?
Heavy could build sandcastle.
Another idea was we could do it underwater, like in a dome or what I think Atlantis is like. Heavy came up with that one.
Heavy knows just the place. Underwater podcast. Yeah. Oh, Heavy thought of other theme podcast in outer space.
Oh, wow. Has that ever been done before? We might be the first ones, Heavy. Look at that. We could be pioneers.
Heavy will become astronaut. Heavy and Deku can find missing friend Voyager 1.
That's right. Friends out there listening, we have some rather sad news. A good friend of ours named Voyager 1 went missing in outer space. We need to find him. If anyone knows where he went, please tell us. Any help would be very appreciated. Hey, Heavy, how are we going to go in outer space? Do you have a rocket?
No, but Heavy knows where to find Rocket. Or Heavy can find balloons, and Heavy and Deku use balloons to fly to the moon.
Not just a space podcast, but a moon podcast? Wow, I'm amazed. Everyone would love that, I think, Heavy. Let's do it for the next episode.
Yeah! They could even go to sky.
Oh, Heavy, maybe we shouldn't talk about that right now. I want to keep that a secret, if that's okay.
Okay.
So that's all the questions we have for today. Again, sorry if we didn't get to yours. We'll surely do this again. Maybe even next episode if we get enough questions. Okay, friends, we'll be back after these messages. Stick around, we have a lot planned for today.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh man, I sure am hungry for some...
How hungry?
Yeah! We-snaw! Come on down to Big Farm. Bigger and better than ever. At Big Farm, we just can't stop biggerin'. Horses are now 10 feet tall. But llamas, no cows, no beef. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Check out our new location on 42nd Street. Or go to our website or call me. Call me now.
It's Scyther! Hello! It's me, Heavy Weapons! Again! Heavy!
Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the messages.
Deku, is it story time?
Oh sure, Heavy. I have a good one today.
Welcome to Storytime with Deku! Ooh, ow! Yeah!
So I was walking in a park today. It was pretty early in the morning. I was sitting on a bench feeding some lovely birds. I like feeding the birds, but not too much. You don't want to overfeed them, Heavy. All right, you probably know that better than I do.
What does Deku feed them? Pizza? Oh, what about taco?
Oh no, don't give them those, Heavy. Birds eat... Well, I just give them bird seed. I don't want them to get sick or anything, so I play it safe. Is that good for birds, Heavy? Could you ask them for me sometime?
Heavy could ask birds sometime.
You will, Heavy? Thank you. Oh yeah, while I was feeding the birds, some bike rider had a flat tire.
No way!
Yeah, he slowed down and I went over to help him.
Heavy loves bike riding! Heavy can ride bike even without training wheels!
That's great, Heavy. This guy didn't use training wheels either.
Wow! Deku must have been professional.
I think I did. He seemed to already have a replacement on hand. I just wish I could have helped him in some way, but I don't know much about bikes. Well, he had a replacement and an air pump, and you should have seen him, Heavy. He could take apart the bike and then put it back together like it was nothing.
Wow! So Deku did be professional.
He said his name was Kevin. I should look him up later. Maybe he's into RTX or something.
He probably was an RTS.
Yeah, but it's just that, sure, he knew what to do, but I sure wouldn't have. What if it was my bike that got a flat tire? Or if I met someone else with one? I wouldn't know what to do.
Why not always have a replacement on hand?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, there might be more to it. I think about things like that happening, like a lot. I really wish I knew how to help in those kinds of situations. For example, medical situations. People have strokes and heart attacks and other things. Those can't be good. I wish I could help them all.
Heavy shares Sandvich sometimes with Matic.
Wow, Heavy, you seem to always know what to do. I wish I could be more like you.
Heavy wishes he could fly.
That's a great dream, Heavy. I'd like to keep my own dreams a secret, Heavy. You already know that, but I was just thinking one day... Oh wait, what time is it? Shoot, the first guest should have arrived by now. I wonder if they're in the lobby. Should I call them? I don't want to be rude.
Heavy will call them. Who is Heavy calling?
Well, we want to keep it a secret until they arrive. Sorry guys, could you cover your ears for a second?
Deku's gonna swear?
Oh, no, Heavy. I'm going to tell you who to call.
Oh, okay.
So remember, it's the Queen.
Oh, yeah! Heavy loves the Queen.
Heavy, shh. I mean, if that's okay. It was supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, yeah, fans of podcasts, Heavy bet Queen could be surprise guest, or it could be Jack Black again. Ha ha! Yeah!
Okay, I hope that doesn't count as lying. I don't want to lie to our fans. That's not a good thing for a relationship. I mean, like a podcast or the fan relationship. I mean, if you guys want to have such a connection. Oh, I'm talking too much. Heavy, say something.
Something? Oh, yeah, Heavy doesn't have phone number of, maybe Queen guest.
Oh, that's okay. I can call the Royal Guard. They probably know where she is. Hello, Mr. Royal Guardsman? I was hoping to know where the Queen is. Uh-huh. A better place? Oh, no. Heavy, do you know what that means?
What?
Oh, my goodness. Heavy, the Queen is at Six Flags.
What? Without Heavy?
Oh, no. She must have accidentally double-booked her schedule.
Heavy, go to Six Flags.
Well, we shouldn't right now, Heavy. We don't want the Queen to feel bad. Aw, man. She probably feels so guilty right now. Heavy, next time you see her, don't bring up the podcast unless she mentions it. If she does, maybe just invite her on some other time.
Wow! Heavy loves Six Flags!
Unfortunately, I think the cat's stuck in the bag until we tell our viewers. Hey guys, sorry, but we were going to have the Queen of England here, but she unfortunately couldn't make it. It's not her fault or anything, so please don't blame her. In fact, make sure to send her lots of well wishes, because she's in a better place, which is Six Flags.
Show must go on. Please welcome next guest. Who's next guest?
Oh my, the next guest won't be on until later, so we'll have to fill in some time. It'll just have to be really interesting to fill in the Queen's time slot.
Oh, everyone get Scout. Scout is amusing.
That's a great idea, Heavy. I hope Scout doesn't mind. Oh wait, ask if he's in the middle of a stream first, okay, Heavy?
Heavy will go on Scout's stream.
Okay, friends, Heavy went to get Scout. A bit of a change in schedule, but the show must go on. I mean, if everyone's okay with that. If you can do me a favor, send lots of love to the Queen. I'm sure we can get her on for another video. We almost actually went to England to record this podcast. Well, with the Queen living there and all, but we didn't want to intrude. I mean, that would be too much luxury for us. A podcast in the Buckingham Palace. I mean, I don't know much about Buckingham Palace, but from what I've heard, oh my, it sounds luxurious. Well, for now, we'll have Scout on instead, if he wants, of course. Some of you might remember, he's been on a few of our other podcasts, and he's a pretty big help behind the scenes. I mean, there's actually a lot of people who help make this podcast possible. Please check the description to see everyone who helps out. They all do so much for me and Heavy, and they sure would appreciate a thank you or two. I mean, if they'd like, and if you guys want to thank them. For those who don't know, Scout does live streaming. I hear he's gained quite a following. I hope he remembers us when he becomes really famous. Although, by the way things are looking, me and Heavy are getting kind of famous ourselves. Oh man, I'm getting a big head.
Can you at least put me down? Put me down!
Okay! Heavy brought Scout!
Everyone, please welcome Scout!
Yeah!
Okay, yes, great. Now put me down.
A seat just for you!
Is this how you bring all your guests in now?
Sorry, Scout. Heavy, why'd you carry him here?
Scout was glued to stream!
Was Scout in the middle of a stream? Heavy, I said...
Relax, it's fine, Deku. I got some time. I'm on break. Heck, I needed a break. I've been streaming for 4 hours already. No other streamer's gonna do that.
Well, thank you for being here on so short notice.
Yeah. Hey, Heavy, check it out. My new fidget spinner.
Wow! Heavy loves fidget spinners!
Pretty cool, huh? This is one of those low ends neither. This is one of those high quality ones. I only got for $5. Man, what a steal.
That sounds great, Scout. I don't know much about fidget spinners, but it sounds like you got a bargain for a great product.
I did, didn't I? Well, boys, if you ever need a haggler, I'm your man.
Ah! Fidget spinners is just like Heavy's!
Well, I mean, yeah, they'll look similar, but mine is much better than that cheap one you have.
Scout, you know more than I do. How can you tell a higher quality fidget spinner? Like, what's the difference between yours and Heavy's?
The color! Heavy's is blue and Scout's is black!
It's not the color. You can get them in any color, cheap or not.
Could I get a high quality burnt sienna one?
Well, no, it has to be an actual color.
Oh, I was hoping they were customizable.
Well, I'm sure they are, but there's like limitations, you know.
Why not get one like Heavy's or Scout's?
We have different kinds, Heavy. Look, you're obviously not an expert in this stuff like I am. You wouldn't get it.
Wow! Look how fast it goes!
I could go faster, you know. Probably. Well, whatever. You guys gonna tell me who I'm replacing or what?
The Queen couldn't make it today!
How do you get the Queen to agree? Wait, no, hold on. I thought the Queen was dead.
No, she's at Six Flags!
Where'd you hear the Queen is dead, Scout?
It doesn't matter. Clearly another crappy article. I mean, I knew it was fake. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew too.
Thanks for telling us, Scout. I'd get all worried over something like that.
You only got me for a couple minutes. You want me to find someone else for the rest of the podcast? I got connections, you know.
Oh no, it's okay. We'll have other guests arrive later.
Ah. Wait, what? You meant they're all running late? I have to tell you guys, you're just really beating to their skulls to get here early.
Oh no, we told them different times. That way, they don't feel overcrowded. If we have too many guests at once, I think it would be a bit overwhelming.
Heavy show you time chart!
Time chart?
Guests are in segments!
You're not interviewing them, it's a podcast.
Wait, why are these two at the same time? How is that now overcrowded or whatever? Scout, shh, if that's okay. It's a surprise for our viewers. I wanted 2 guests for a cooking segment. Scout, can I ask...
Now wait just a minute. I have a few things to say. First of all, it's very clear you guys don't know what you're doing. I mean, you have guests popping in and out, and that's, of course, if they show up, by the way. And then there was that last podcast of yours.
Aw, you watch our podcast?
Did Scout see Jack Black?
I mean, yeah, but you didn't even put him in the title or thumbnail. I mean, what are you guys freaking doing? That's easy views you're wasting away. Was Jack Black a secret guest or whatever? Why are you keeping the guests a secret when they're gonna show up in like 15 minutes? I mean, again, if they do show up.
It gives a mystery vibe. Like, you never know which friend will show up this time. I mean, if they want to be friends.
Heavy sure is surprised!
I think it's very clear you need someone managing this whole thing. At the very least, if you guys can pull in the big names, I'm just saying I could do the marketing.
Really? You do that?
I'm basically already working for you guys, but this time around, I'd handle the financial aspect. I'm a bit of a finance guy or a freaking accountant or whatever.
Wow! Heavy never knew Scout could count!
I can do more than that, Heavy. I can get you guys a profit. Although, Heavy, do you even need money? I thought you were rich.
Maybe he means in spirit.
Heavy needs physical money, not numbers money.
What? Heavy, I'm just gonna ask you one thing. Do you know what withdrawal means?
Yeah, Heavy and Squirrel who could use that.
Maybe I should take you to the bank later, Heavy.
Well, more money just means more problems. Fixed. More problems fixed. This is still a good deal if you guys want. I'm your whole marketing team. A bit of financing here and there, and it'll be a nice split in profits. 30, 20, 20. Each you get 20 and I get 30. It's pretty generous, isn't it? I mean, you guys getting a bigger share than me.
That is very nice. Thank you, Scout.
Scout, what about other 30?
Other? Yeah, I'm sure that could be considered. That other 30, you mean like a second one? Why would there be? Yeah, it's also there, basically.
We'll consider it, Scout.
Yeah!
I'm telling you, this is a great deal. Finest kind.
Oh yeah, Scout, I wanted to ask earlier, what's your favorite cuisine?
Easy. Fried chicken. Get a big bucket and press a chick. Best combination. That's a fact.
Heavy loves fried chicken!
I'm not sure you should show a little chick a bucket of its, dead friends. That sounds a little graphic.
No, I mean girls. You know about girls, Deku?
Huh? Oh yeah, I know some.
You got a girl, Deku?
I like friends, I guess.
I'll tell you what, I can be your wingman. Get yourself a girl. Hey, Deku, what do you think?
Well, I appreciate the offer, I don't know.
Oh, Heavy knows food-related game for theme!
Theme? Heavy, what do you know about theme?
Whew. We try to add themes now to our podcast, Scout. Didn't you see our theme last episode? Heavy came up with it.
That doesn't surprise me.
The theme of today's podcast is food. Heavy, what did you have in mind?
Let's play Fruit Wars! Yeah!
That game's grade A crap. You're always going to the mirror dimension, Heavy. Practically cheating.
Heavy loves the mirror dimension!
Oh wow, Fruit Wars? I've never played before.
Whatever you do, don't let Heavy convince you to play it. He and Soldier, no, especially Soldier, they're always screwing me over. Heck, Soldier doesn't even have to be playing, and he still cost me the game before.
Oh, how did that happen?
It's such a load of crap. Dude can't even name a fruit to begin with, so why does he even play? He picks like American bread, freedom fries, tomato. It's all so ridiculous.
Heavy agrees. That last one is nonsense.
Well, how do you play if you don't mind me asking?
So you have like a timer and you...
Heavy, just let me explain.
Okay.
You put him on a spot, right? 10 seconds, name a fruit. You can't name one, you end up with crap the other players come up with. I'd usually make them use some lame fruit like grapefruit.
Don't let grapefruit hear that, Scout. Ha ha! Yeah!
So everyone playing picks their fruit, and then you each take a turn. You could basically do anything, but the goal is to beat everyone else up. But like, you could kill a guy and they'd still like take like 1 damage. It's crap.
Oh wow, I don't think I'd like that game very much.
And that's not even mentioning the numbskulls I play with. Heavy doesn't even attack most of the time. He just does nothing for almost the whole game. Goes to the mirror dimension, which, by the way, only he knows what that means. And then kills whoever's left instantly.
Wow, Heavy, you're really good.
Thanks to the mirror dimension.
Now, Soldier, he ends up getting me killed almost every game with some stupid suicide play. You can't even call them actual suicide plays. He just accidentally blows himself up along with me. And if I'm not blown up, it's like some other random crap he caused. Aw, you don't even know.
Oh wow, that must be tough. But as long as you're playing with your friends, what else could be better?
Heavy will always win with the second banana.
That's a great choice, Heavy. What's a second banana?
Oh, that's another thing. Heavy always picks the second banana. When are you going to tell me what that means? You can pick multiple bananas, but no, you pick the second banana every time. You used to call that at work, too. What does that mean?
It means it's not the first banana, because it's the second banana. Like, you would want the first one, the banana, but you got your,
You know what? Never mind.
Well, while we still have Scout on, we can maybe talk about one of the other topics I had.
Oh, the dress!
Oh yeah, the dress you wanted to talk about. Go ahead, Heavy.
Dress? What dress? Why would I care about some lousy dress?
Heavy can find dress.
Hello, this is the run for the QB.
I would have a G-Lie, B-Lie. B-Ragu, my can I?
How does Heavy switch videos?
You don't know? Did he even shave the video? Give me that. No, you don't have any shaved videos.
What? No! Ooh, ah! Ooh, ah! Ah!
Poor Heavy. I wish I could help him somehow. Hey, Heavy, maybe you have a picture of it?
Huh? Oh yeah! The dress is just picture. Heavy forgot.
That's great, Heavy. That's just so great. It is great, Heavy.
This is the dress. Ha ha! Ooh, ow!
Oh, that dress. I've never seen this dress before. I believe it looks black and blue. No. This dress is white and gold. I did some research on this before.
Scout did research?
Yeah, I googled it and then I saw this video on YouTube by this guy. I forget his name, but he was saying a lot of stuff that just made sense.
Oh, wow. I'd like to watch that video if you can find it, Scout.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. Drive me crazy.
Heavy, you haven't said what you thought it looked like.
Yeah, you better not be one of those good-for-nothing fence sitters.
Heavy thinks it looks black and white and even gray.
Okay, Heavy, why did you even bring it up then?
Ha ha! Heavy loves the dress. Dun, dun, dun. Grat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
How can you stand to do recording this guy for an hour? I mean, seriously.
I believe in Heavy. I mean, that's okay. But you know what, Heavy? It's okay you can't see all the colors of the rainbow.
There's no shot you're colorblind, Heavy. I'd have known by now, actually. Probably.
Heavy's not colorblind. Heavy sees red and blue.
Oh my, Heavy, calm down. Happy thoughts, Happy.
Just ignore me. He does this all the time. Look, if you could only see black and white, which I doubt, you are colorblind, you know.
I don't know much about colorblindness. I myself am not colorblind, but I think they have a hard time distinguishing colors. Not that they only see monochrome.
Monochrome? No, they don't see that. They see in black and white. Here, let me put it simply. You know Stevie Wonder? It's kind of like that.
I don't know much about Stevie Wonder. What's he like?
Oh, he's a great artist. You can bet your bucket.
Heavy's an artist. Stevie Wonder is just like Heavy.
Not just like him, though, Heavy. I know some stuff about him those big suits up in the government won't ever spill about.
What do you mean, Scout?
All I'm saying is, you do something like I do, you start finding things out. You know how that dude's a blind musician and all?
Just like Heavy.
Not metaphorically.
Not just like Heavy.
Heavy, how are you blind metaphorically?
Because at night, sometimes it's too dark and Heavy wants to play recorder, but Heavy can't see recorder because it's dark.
Heavy, you're not like Stevie Wonder, and I'll tell you why. I did my research, and this so-called blind artist, you know what he's actually? A blind artist who faked a moon landing.
Oh my, he faked the moon landing? I had no idea.
Yeah, I know, right? I was shocked when I found that too, but it all makes sense when you start thinking about it. Like those pictures of the moon they have. The shadows are all wrong or something.
Where should Shadow be?
Somewhere else, apparently. I mean, if I had the pictures, I could explain it better.
Oh, do you want me to find the pictures then?
Nah, it's probably better if you just look it up yourself. I'm a big advocate for doing your own research. I'm awesome like that.
That's a great thing to advocate, Scout, but what does this have to do with colorblindness?
It's like perspective, you know? Yeah, let's run with that. Hey, speaking of music, you guys know this one song that goes like ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. It sounds kind of like Gusty Garden Galaxy, but it's not that song. Oh yeah, and it's all in Spanish and crap. I heard it on the radio and I've been trying to figure it out.
It's a Spanish song? Oh wow, I don't know much about Spanish songs. Maybe if I use Duolingo.
Is it Gutsy Garden Galaxy?
Never mind.
Sorry, Scout. Maybe if you knew the radio channel was on. I'm guessing the radio in your car is older, so it doesn't say the name of it.
Oh no, it said the name of it, I think. It's just that it's in Spanish. If it was in English, you know me, I'm an avid reader.
You are?
Sure, yeah.
What books do Scout read?
Oh, all sorts of. I'm really into these art books, you know. It has all these items and things in them. They're like poetry books, but with pictures.
Have those books? Are they those spy books?
Well, so the song, right, it sounds pretty old, you know, and there's this guy singing it and all, and then he has, backup singers. Makes me think of one of those barbershop quartets, although they don't actually sound like one of those doo-wop groups. Amore! They said that word, I just realized. Ba-ba-da, ba-da-da, amore. They must be Canadian.
Wow, that's a pretty cultural song then.
Yeah, it must be. Alright, I should probably head back to my stream.
Enjoy watching video, Scout!
Hey, I do more than that. Well, tomorrow I'll, make a tier list. Well, yeah, my opinions are more like facts, you know. Oh, wow, a tier list? I don't know much about tier lists, but I hope you have fun and make lots of friends. Yeah, you bet. I mean, I'm always right, so it's about time I get people recognizing it.
Scout!
Yeah, what?
What will tier list be about?
I don't know. How about Major League teams? I need to weed out all those crappy college boy Yankee fans from my streams anyways. Bunch of bootlickers.
But, Scout, don't you boot like the Red Sox?
Okay, first of all, I'm an official Red Sox Nation citizen. Got that? I don't want to hear nothing about anything else. Oh, and second, you better believe Red Sox will win this year. Out of the bowl, my buddies, they're basically the preseason favorite to win.
Well, that's great you and your friends all agree on it.
You bet. Alright, I seriously gotta bounce. I spent way too long on break. I better not have lost any viewers. Hey, Evie, what's 9 times 10?
Pickle Rick!
Classic Pickle Rick. That'll never get old. Alright, I'm out.
Bye, Scout. I hope you get lots of viewers.
Bye-bye!
Guys, Scout helps out a lot with our podcast, so make sure to tune into his streams. You can find him on, I think, Twitch and YouTube, although he keeps talking about switching to some new thing called MySpace Live. I don't know much about MySpace Live, but if he's there, watch him there too.
Who is next, guest Deku?
It's a surprise, Heavy, but they should be here soon. I mean, I hope they can make it and all.
Next guest has to top Scout somehow!
Yeah, Scout is pretty cool. I mean, he streams, he knows financing, he reads. I really want to read more, Heavy, all sorts of books. Do you have any suggestions?
Heavy has books you can read.
Oh, you do? Well, that's wonderful. I know you read a lot, so I'm sure you have good taste. I mean, if you think so.
Heavy likes reading books by author Dr.
Medic writes books?
Medic does? Wow! Medic's so smart! Medic could rival Dr. Oh yeah, Seuss!
Dr. Seuss? I think I've heard of him, but I don't know much about his work. What was his book about?
It was about these sneeches on these beaches!
Heavy, what are sneeches?
They're, so they're like sneeches, and they see these there are other sneeches, but they have stars on their bellies. So the first sneeches, they try to put stars on their bellies, and they did, but the sneeches who already had stars on their bellies didn't want stars on the sneeches' bellies like their own. So they got rid of the stars, and then the other sneeches who had stars on their bellies, they also wanted them off, and they all kept doing it. And Heavy got so confused. So did the Snitches apparently, because they couldn't figure out who had stars on their bellies and who didn't. But like, they could see who did, but they didn't know. So they all had a party and it was awesome!
Heavy, that story was incredible. I love that story.
Heavy does too! And Doctor has many stories!
What are some of his other stories, Heavy?
Well, there's these rockets, and they're in, where are they?
I believe you'll find them in your pocket.
Yeah! Rocket is in pocket! Mike!
I assume this is your office.
You should have said you were here, Mike. We could have shown you in. Everyone, please welcome our next guest, Mike Ehrmantraut.
Wait, that's not it. Boom, bloom, boom.
It's quite alright. I don't need a theme.
Mike, why don't you tell our viewer friends a little about yourself? I mean, if you guys watching want to be viewers or friends, that's okay.
Well, my day job is I'm the head of security for a fast food chain called Los Pollos Hermanos. At night, I play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wow! Heavy loves Five Nights at Freddy's! Epic Weekend! Doobada-doobada, hor, 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 ha! Hello? Hello! Yeah, yeah!
Heavy loves those games. He tells me a lot about them. I don't know much about them, aside from what Heavy has told me.
Is that so? Well, tell me which one's your favorite. I prefer the original myself. However, I've grown to appreciate FNAF's sister location recently. Of course, I understand the popularity of FNAF 4 is well justified.
Oh, Heavy has never played any of them.
You haven't?
Heavy, you never told me that. How do you know so much about them?
Wow, Heavy saw someone playing them on the internet, and then there was this other guy who would talk about what's going on, like the lore, and then they would keep doing that for all the games. And then Freddy Fazbear, they made a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and there was some books Heavy read, and yeah, Heavy is a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan.
But you've never played a single game, not even once.
Maybe, no.
Well, that's alright, but I believe they're quite fun to play. Although, I never let my granddaughter play them.
Do you think they're too violent?
No, she is too young to be replicating a security job.
Heavy agrees completely.
Yeah, I understand. Although, when do you think she'll be ready to play them? I mean, if she wants.
Well, it's more like this. I don't believe I ever want her getting a job in security, real or virtual. She can be something better, like an artist or a game theorist or whatever else she wants.
Yeah.
Mike, you work in security. Do you not like your job? I mean, that's how I interpreted it.
My line of work is a necessity. It's no dream job.
Well, what is your dream job?
It doesn't matter. I have my work, and I have to live with that.
Would Mike want to be streamer? Scout is streamer. Mike could play Five Nights at Freddy's all the time.
Well, let's just leave the streaming to Scout, okay? I'm not exactly fond of such a job either.
What's wrong with streaming? I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
Such a job can be very taxing, and I believe we are seeing a major development in unhealthy relationships stemming from such an occupation.
Heavy agrees. Taxes are tough, but Medic makes doing taxes look easy.
Oh my, unhealthy relationships? That sounds awful, like a fate worse than death. How can such a thing happen?
Well, let me play out a scenario for you. You start streaming, after a while you build a fan base, right? People like you and come watch your streams all the time. Sounds great, but after a while you start seeing a pattern. You start noticing they know a bit too much about you. It becomes an obsession. They're thinking about you all the time, thinking you're great pals, and these delusional expectations start growing. Now, they get upset if someone says anything bad about their close friend. Now that's just one outcome. How about another? How about they want to meet you in person? It takes one crazed fan to find out where you live until they all do. Now, you have people going to your house, following you around. Sooner or later you have no choice but to move. That is, of course, a very tame version of what could happen. Would you like to hear some examples that have actually happened?
No thanks. I don't really want to. If that's... Maybe we should talk about something else?
Mike, what will happen to Scout?
Well, Scout could end up fine. From what you've told me, he sounds like he has very firm boundaries with his viewers. I think you would agree when I say there's a certain responsibility for having a fan base. If you keep sharing your life with your fans, if you keep building this parasitic belief inside people's heads, you should understand what will occur. If you don't mind, Deku, I think I will give you a little example. A fairly popular streamer was driving during a snowstorm. They have an unfortunate accident, but are in the middle of nowhere. Almost nowhere. By happenstance, they encounter not only an experienced nurse, but also a huge fan of the streamer. Well, what are the chances? So they take the streamer to their house and address the more immediate injuries. They even are kind enough to give them pills for the pain. Well, maybe you can see the problem already. Why is it that this nurse, who should know more than anyone to bring this poor sap to the hospital, doesn't? While you and I and the streamer wondered this, the fan has the bright idea of asking the streamer to have them in a video. It doesn't even have to be live. Any little thing will do. After all, they are their biggest fan. Well, the streamer could say no, but by then it's pretty obvious this is more than a meet and greet. I won't get into too specifics. You can imagine they did a video, they stayed there for weeks, whether they wanted to or not, and the cops were finally involved. They've been searching for this streamer for who knows how long, and by luck they find them. Although by that time they're pretty maimed. At some point their legs were cut off, a miracle they were still alive. The nurse did a good job butchering them and putting them together like a Mr. Potato Head. I'm sure they learned a lesson from that, but what it boils down to is, what are the chances? I say, pretty high. Not that exact instance, mind you, but nevertheless, there is nothing healthy about parasocial relationships. Although, I think they go by a less threatening name. Stans.
We shouldn't be friends with these stands?
It would be for the best if you weren't.
Oh.
It's okay, Deku. Heavy can introduce lots of friends, like Scout and Purple Lady. She's not 5 Nights at Freddy's though. There's Soldier and Demo and Pyro and Jack Black and Oksana.
Who's Oksana again? Sorry, I don't really remember her.
Mike, can Heavy introduce Deku to Oksana, or is Oksana a stan?
Well, why don't you tell me who this Oksana is before I can make a proper judgment?
Oksana is awesome sauce! She's big and she's awesome and she's strong because she's half beast.
Is that so? Well, hopefully one day even I can meet this Oksana.
Oh, my cat today! She's in front entrance saving Heavy's spot!
Heavy, I'm wondering if this Oksana of yours is a brass minigun.
Yeah, Oksana!
I'm also wondering if you know this building doesn't allow such weapons on the premises. As such, I believe it was being confiscated by security. As we speak, Oksana is being taken away to what I assume is a holding area for such an occasion. From there, I can guess 3 separate parties being involved in this incident.
Oh, no! Oksana! What should Harry do? Where are they taking Oksana?
Well, if I were you, I'd head down to security and claim ownership of your minigun. You may be penalized or even cause your contract to use this office null and void. I wouldn't know the exact procedures, but I could take such a guess. The best thing to do is admit ownership, though, Heavy. They'll find out either way. It's in your best interest to take responsibility.
Okay, what should Heavy do?
Heavy, go to the security office. It's on the ground floor.
Heavy, go save Oksana!
Mike, you don't think we'll really lose this office space, do you? I mean, we're good friends. Or, if they want to be close friends, of the owner of this building, Pyro. Pyro wouldn't throw us out or anything.
Maybe not. That being said, you then have a different problem on your hands. If this party you mentioned owns the building, they are then responsible for anything that happens with said minigun. They may not take away your space here. Maybe won't even trouble you with it. But what I'm trying to say is, do you really want to cause such an incident for your friend?
What? No, I would never. Well, maybe firearms are allowed in the building after all.
Sure, anything's possible. However, what's the possibility of allowing an entire minigun to be out in the open like that in the entrance of a public business?
Oh, I heard in Texas.
Even in Texas, I believe there would be questions about private ownership of a minigun being in, again, a public business.
But Heavy and I didn't mean any trouble.
No, you didn't. That doesn't matter. Because we're now going to look at what you're going to do. Heavy will come back with the minigun. I don't expect much problem there, and most likely this whole incident will be swept under the rug.
Audio listeners, try to keep this between us, okay?
Right. Now what you're going to do is some road work.
I don't know much about construction.
All you have to do is be the one to tell Heavy he can't bring any of his miniguns into the office.
Me? I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, do you want me to do it? That doesn't sound like a very good idea, Deku. If you do it now, we can rip off this band-aid and go on our merry way. Heavy will be upset, but he won't hate you.
I really don't want to do this.
I know. Sometimes the right thing to do is the hardest.
But it would hurt Heavy's feelings. Heavy loves his miniguns. How could I do that to Heavy? What purpose could that have?
Purpose? Well, Deku, do you understand purpose? At least the meaning of it?
I don't know. I don't know much about purpose.
Purpose can vary from person to person. I can touch on that later. What I think you should know is purpose is given to things a lot of the time, to actions, to reasons, to people. I think you can understand the purpose is that Heavy won't understand now, but he will later, why he can have a minigun haphazardly in a public place. Of course, I can give you an alternative scenario that could arise if he doesn't learn.
I think I can get the picture. What do you mean by people? I mean, when you refer to purpose.
That's not very related to this case, but if you're curious, it depends on your actions. This is more understanding your own purpose.
My purpose?
Right. We were touching on responsibility, but now we can talk about what you want to do when you understand responsibility. So, Deku, what purpose would you like?
I don't know. What kind of purpose should I have?
I couldn't tell you. That's for you to decide.
Hello! Heavy has Oksana! So, security guy Lubert, he had Oksana and yelled something, but he gave Oksana to Heavy, and Heavy hugged him for keeping Oksana safe, and he looked happy, maybe. So Heavy left him. Lubert wasn't moving, but look, Mike, Oksana!
Well, it's nice to meet her in person. Although, I think me and Deku agree this isn't the proper place for such a meeting.
Huh? But this is where podcast happens. Everyone can meet Oksana!
Heavy, you shouldn't bring Oksana into the office anymore. Or Sasha, or Natasha, or Svetlana, or Sheila, or any new ones I don't know about.
Oh, Heavy hasn't got a new gun in. Wait, what does Deku mean anymore? Why can't Heavy bring guns?
It's not allowed, and I think you should leave them at home.
What? Why?
Because you wouldn't want to forget them in the office, right? Especially if we want to shoot target practice at your place.
Deku wants to shoot targets with Heavy? Wow! Deku never wanted to! Yeah! Can Deku shoot targets later today?
Sure thing, Heavy.
Yeah! Oh, Deku knows he can't touch Oksana, but Heavy has shotguns Deku could try.
I'll look forward to it. Hey, by the way, this is addressed to that one fan who asked about where we record our videos. Sorry, but I can't really tell you the location after all. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Heavy can find a dress.
No, Heavy, don't. Just don't.
Why not?
Please, Heavy, just don't.
Okay.
Deku, did I mention you remind me of a coworker of mine?
I do?
You do. He's a pretty good friend of mine. I think you would like him.
Friend? Oh, man. Thanks, Mike.
I'm just saying you might want him on the podcast. I'll certainly tell him about it.
Heavy sure is hungry after rescue mission.
Well, I've noticed you have a mini fridge in here, and there's also a loaf of bread in a bag over there.
Oh, yeah. We were going to do a segment with you. Ready, Heavy?
Yeah! Introducing Sandvich Segment!
That's right. We're all going to be making sandwiches. Heavy really wanted to do this segment.
Heavy likes to make himself sandwich!
I can tell.
So we have some meats, some different cheeses, a whole head of lettuce. There's some spices in the bag.
Have any peanut butter?
Yeah, that's also in the bag. Do you like peanut butter and jelly, Mike?
As a matter of fact, they've grown on me recently. I think I'll make one of those. Got any utensils?
Oh, yeah, we have some plastic forks and spoons and knives. Is that okay?
Heavy told Deku to get sporks!
These are fine. I see Heavy as some kind of lunch meat I'm not seeing on the table.
Oh, yeah, Heavy, where did you get that?
From Pocket!
You didn't want to use any of these ones? We have bologna, ham, chicken. Heavy, what kind of lunch meat is that?
Heavy cannot say. Heavy has many secrets to keep.
I'll drink to that. I see you have some Kool-Aid here.
Wow! Mike puts Kool-Aid powder in drink? Heavy never thought of that.
How do you normally have Kool-Aid?
Heavy uses spork.
I see.
I just don't know what kind of sandwich to make.
Make ice cream sandwich. Wow! That's a good idea.
Well, Deku, what kind of sandwich would you want to eat? Not one someone else suggested, one that you yourself would want.
I don't know. Maybe bread?
Well, that's a start. Do you want bread on your sandwich?
Well, yeah, you have to.
You do, huh? Why is that?
That's how a sandwich starts.
What about ice cream sandwich?
Heavy's right. What about ice cream sandwich?
Well, I guess that's true. You know what? I'm starting with cheese. And I'm putting mayo on it. And then I'll toast it. Excuse me, I'm gonna put it in the toaster.
Bye-bye. Mike, what is your sandwich?
It's a peanut butter and jelly, but notice, I cut all the crust off and it's now a perfect square.
Wow! Heavy's impressed.
I learned this from a coworker. We were all at work arguing about a certain dilemma that had occurred, but then we get hungry. I suggest some fried chicken, but we can't agree on what restaurant chain to get it from, so then one of them says they already brought lunch, and there it was. So I ask him about it, and he tells me it's just a simple square PB&J, and after that, we got a lot done that day. Might have been one of our most productive days, I'd say.
Wow! Coworker's cool.
That guy's okay. His partner is actually much better at the job, you'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I mentioned him earlier. He reminds me of Deku. You would like him too. He's always calling me up to play Fortnite. He says, Mike Bustkiss, let's run some duos, and really it's a great time. But I'm getting rather busy. Work in the mirror dimension, you'd understand.
Mirror dimension is hard work but rewarding. Who is Mike Bustkiss?
Oh yeah, my coworker calls me that. Some kind of nickname. It might be one of those references younger people understand.
Can Heavy call Mike Finger?
I don't see why not. Most people call me that.
Why do they call you Finger? Sorry, I don't mean to eavesdrop.
It's fine, considering this is a podcast. I notice your food isn't really toasted.
Yeah, someone broke the toaster.
Want me to take a look at it? It could be a simple electrical problem.
No, it's not that kind. I think someone punched it. There was a note that said the toaster wasn't strong enough. That sounds pretty mean to the toaster.
Heavy agrees. Toasters are heroes. People shouldn't be mean to toasters.
Have any idea who would have done that?
Well, the only clue there was it being signed by Senator Armstrong. But other than that, I don't have much to base it on.
It sounds like you should ask the Senator Armstrong what he knows. He sounds almost like he's involved in this in some way.
Finger thinks so?
Maybe that's not a good idea. He'll probably think we're accusing him or talk about suplexing deer again.
Yeah, maybe you're right. However, you don't know until you try, right?
Yeah, I guess. Are you gonna use those crusts, Mike?
Not at all. Go right ahead.
Deku is creating art.
So, I couldn't toast it, but it's provolone on bottom, tomatoes, half a head of lettuce, mayo, and Mike's sandwich crust. Oh, and some more provolone to cover it. I think I just invented a new sandwich for vegetarians to try. Oh, that's silly. Someone already invented this, probably.
No, you may be the first one.
You think so? Well, let's see how it tastes. First bite. Oh, that's awful. I mean, not to be mean to vegetarians.
Here, wash it down with some Kool-Aid.
Thanks.
Wow, Heavy's was great. Can Heavy have Deku's?
If you want, although I don't think you'll like it.
Up. Ah! Needs mayo. Up. That's better. Sandwich, great.
Oh yeah, mayo's a miracle condiment, isn't it? I'm still an amateur in my mayo proportions. I'm spreading it on my sandwich. You're supposed to dip it.
One day, Deku will become mayo master.
Oh, what a dream that would be. Mike, how's yours?
I can't complain. Deku, would you say you're satisfied with what you've done?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's good. At the end of the day, that's all there is to it.
To what?
Words not always important, Deku.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think it's anything to worry about. Well, it's been great, but I guess I gotta get back to work.
Aw, it was nice having you on the podcast, Mike.
Bye-bye, Finger.
Now, are you sure you don't want me to handle that toaster case?
No, it's fine. I just don't think he'll care. I mean, whoever did it.
I see. Well, see ya. Word of advice. The devil shivers when a nice guy loses his temper. Just thought you guys should know.
Thanks, Mike. So we'll have our next guest arriving shortly. They'll be our final guest today, and we have something special planned.
Why did Deku say guests? Is Cat Dog coming?
Oh, should I have invited Cat Dog? I didn't know they were available so quickly after the... Well, you know. Well, we have 2 separate guests that haven't even met each other yet, I think. I thought that would be interesting. They liked the idea too when I told them, so maybe they could become good friends. I mean, if they want to. I don't want to force them or anything. Hey, Heavy, keep their names a secret, okay?
Okay. Heavy will be great at this, because Heavy doesn't know next guests.
They should be here soon, so we get to learn a lot about them. And all you viewers out there, tell us what you think if you like this format. I mean, should we have more guests in a single episode? This was a record for us. 4 different guests.
Wow! 6 in total.
6?
Yeah, 4 guests plus Scout. Scout was here, and the bird.
Oh yeah, the bird. I mean, yeah, technically 6, even though the queen couldn't... I mean, not to be rude or anything. Please check out all she does and give her support, friends. Oh, I'm calling up friends again. What should I do? I mean, friendly viewers.
Can Heavy know next guest names?
It's right there on the paper. Keep it a secret until we know they're here, okay? Actually, maybe we should go get them. Or should we call them?
Why not ask guests outside?
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, Joe, should we come find you guys or... Oh, Joe, hi.
Abby, thank you. It's me, Joe Swanson.
I'm so glad you could make it.
Heavy finally knows Joe. Ooh, wow. Could Joe make it here okay?
Yeah, I was fine. Why do you ask? Are you saying I would have a hard time?
Heavy knows secret shortcuts.
Wait a minute. You have secret shortcuts? I mean, I could have some too, you know. Maybe we should both say ours at the count of 3, just in case they're the same.
Heavy would never reveal shortcuts.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't either.
Oh, I thought our other guest would be with you.
Yeah, we met at the entrance. He's right. Where'd he go? We both looked upstairs.
Should Heavy look for him?
I mean, I could always... Hey, guys, glad to be here.
Oh, there you are, Kronk. Everyone welcome Joe and Kronk.
Where'd you go? Sorry, I got distracted by this lovely painting outside.
Kronk likes painting? Ooh, wow. Heavy made it.
You did? Well, you have quite the craftsmanship. You know, I could paint too if I wanted, I mean.
You paint, Joe?
I could.
That's so cool. You and Heavy could, paint together.
I mean, yeah, if you could keep up with me.
Heavy is expert.
Let me introduce you guys to the viewers. This is Joe Swanson. He's a police officer and a painter, apparently. We also have Kronk with us. Kronk, you said you were a chef, right?
I've done multiple things. I worked for an emperor. I was a camp counselor for Camp Chipmunk. I think I was an alchemist. Well, at the end of the day, I heard you guys were doing a food theme, so I'll be a chef today.
That's great because we have a lot planned for you guys.
Really? That's great to hear. I believe I can excel at anything you guys have in store. You know what they call me back home? Joe Swanson. Exactly! Wow, this is just like the time everyone called me the mongoose. Yeah, that's right. Wow, it's like we finish each other's sandwiches. Pfft, you're right, I am pretty hungry.
Hey, maybe we can try that, Heavy. I mean, if you want.
Okay. Heavy likes.
Pizza?
Yeah. Heavy loves pizza.
Wow, they're impressive. It could have been a fluke.
Okay. Heavy likes.
Sandvich?
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Deku knows Heavy so well.
You think so?
That's no fluke.
Wait. Heavy have new one. Heavy really likes.
Gummy bears?
Yeah. Grat-tat-tat-tat. Ooh, wow. Deku can read Heavy's mind.
I've heard of this before. It's called ESP. It's not fatal, though. Joe, I don't say this lightly. They seem to know each other better than we do.
Oh, well, it's okay. Didn't you guys just meet today? Me and Heavy have...
Hey, Kronk, I totally agree. We're washed. This is pathetic. We had something once a long time ago, and look at us now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, you know what you did. There's no going back now. You think what I'm thinking, Kronk? I'm afraid I am. Heavy? Deku? We challenge you to a duel.
Oh man, this is getting out of hand. Heavy, what do we do?
Gold team accepts.
Gold team?
Crap, are you kidding me? They already stole the best team name. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks? Yeah, I was told I couldn't swear or else it made to monetize the episode.
We really appreciate it, Joe.
Well, that's nice and dandy, but wait, what's stopping this from being claimed as one of those YouTube Kids videos? You'll lose your comment section.
Wait, what? I thought if we checked the little Kappa box, that wouldn't happen.
Oh, brother, how do we tell him? Wait, no, he checked the box. That had to have solved it, right?
I mean, we don't want to be mean to any children. It's just some of our material may not be suited for them. Usually, we instruct their parents when they should stop listening.
Unfortunately, no. Sometimes YouTube will still claim.
What is Heavy doing?
Oh, crap, the duel. Semantics later. Semantics, I like that word. I think I should use it more. You really should. It makes you sound smart. You know what word I've been using recently? Inherent. Ooh, I like that. There's an inherent quality about it. Oh, I get it, clever.
Everyone duel!
All right. Prepare to lose. Wait, Joe, we still need a team name. Oh, crap, right. And they already took Gold Team.
You know, Heavy, maybe we could give them that name. We could come up with another.
Super Gold Team?
Hey, don't pity us.
Team Gummy Bears?
We can come up with our own name. Thank you very much. Okay, come on, think, Joe. Wait, I got it. Super Gold Team. That's what Ivy said!
Wow, that's great team name.
They weren't expecting it. That is why it's a good team name. No, you gotta... Wow, I'm having deja vu. I don't even know why.
Guys, how exactly will we duel?
Duel? What duel? All right, so basically we come up with stories, right? And then we go back and forth telling it until someone messes up. Like the story just stops making sense. Whoever's story is longer wins.
Oh, okay.
Heavy loves stories. Heavy could be like author doctor.
Seuss?
Yeah.
We have some pretty tough competition. All right then, show-offs. You go first.
Okay. So there was once this.
Friend?
Yeah. And this friend is
A really good friend.
yeah. And the friend goes to
Chuck E. Cheese?
Heavy loves Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I thought you would like that, Heavy. I mean, if that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Chuck E. Cheese, the friend.
Meets with their other friend?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Joe, I'm sweating. I really am. Wait, I got something. Hey, Evie, what do the two friends do at Chuck E. Cheese?
They go and
Eat pizza?
yeah, Heavy loves pizza.
Crap, they're like some kind of unstoppable force. Or maybe they're just an immovable object.
And once they finish that, they leave and go,
Get ice cream?
Heavy loves ice cream. Ooh, wow.
To be fair, I like ice cream too. Evie, what kind of flavors do they get?
They get chocolate and they also get
Vanilla?
oh no.
Huh. Out.
What happened?
Wait, what? I'm confused. I thought they lose when the story makes no sense. Exactly. No one gets vanilla. Wait, what? What's wrong with vanilla?
I like vanilla.
Vanilla can be very delightful. It's basic, it's generic. You know why I like vanilla? The crap load of sugar they put in it. Wait, but what about chocolate then? That has a lot of sugar in it.
Viewers at home, make sure to balance out sweets with fruits and vegetables.
Okay, yes, chocolate has sugar, but like, people eat the stuff without it. Ever heard of dark chocolate? Or what about those unsweetened bars? Well, what do you think of them? Oh, those are nasty. So, what's the difference between chocolate and vanilla? Flavor's different. Can we even say that? I mean, really, one's taste could be different than another's. For example, look at cilantro.
Heavy must point out actual problem.
Oh, what's wrong, Heavy?
Finally, a voice of reason.
Friends don't order chocolate and vanilla separately. They have twist.
That's right, and sharing is caring. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? I'm sorry, Heavy. I really messed up.
Oh yeah, that sounds more reasonable. Yeah, definitely. Sure. What were we doing again? It's our turn, Joe. Oh yeah, right. Turn for what? The duel.
Good luck.
Heavy, heavy, heavy!
Alright, I got this. Okay, so Kronk. Yeah, what's up? Start the story. So picture a pleasant scene, if you will. Blue skies and a shining sun. It's warm and pleasant, but with a slight cool breeze. That's right. Spring. Flowers are starting to bloom, and the bees are working hard to pollinate. Birds chatter such charming conversation in a tree. Lo, we meet our heroine, Little Red Riding Hood. That's right, Little Red Riding Hood. And Little Red Riding Hood would all of a sudden encounter the treacherous Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf was disguised as Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood had trouble believing the wolf was her grandmother, but that Big Bad Wolf argued that it was just semantics. So then, wait, have we been using the word semantics wrong? What? What do you mean? Of course we've been using it right! I mean, semantics is usually in the realm of linguistics and meaning of words. We've been using it for more dilemma-like instances. I mean, we're talking the instances of law application, and just now the belief a wolf could grandmother a little girl.
I mean, I don't know how technical the word is. I don't know much about the word semantics.
Is Wolf grandmother or not? Heavy wants to know!
Well, if that's what we were about to get to, but first we have to decide if semantics was a proper use here. God, you're not serious, right? You're jeopardizing our whole game based on a technicality! Well, you want to win fair and square, right? Well, yeah, of course, but I said the word right! I'm not so sure.
Heavy wants to know what happened to girl!
Let's just keep going, Kronk. You're the only one on this! Alright, fine, but I don't feel good about this. So the wolf convinces Little Red Riding Hood they're her grandmother by saying, I'm not a wolf, I'm an herbivore. Well, that's that. What? It wasn't that bad. I'm not an herbivore. Come on, what kind of grandmother says that? Certainly not one that would also say to her granddaughter, I'm not a wolf. You trip me up with that old semantics crap!
Heavy wins! Yeah, yeah! Ooh, Heavy and Deku are psychic!
Do you really think we have telepathy, Heavy? Wow, think of all the people I could help. All the friends I could make. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. That was a good game, friends. You did well. I mean, if you want to be friends.
Yeah, of course, Deku, and teach you my recipe for spinach puffs.
Oh, wow, really? I would love that. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Heavy, we were supposed to ask them about their favorite meals and have the cooking segment.
Heavy forgot! Heavy became too focused on winning.
Cooking segment? This place is a little small for that.
That's right, because we prepped another area. We're a podcast on the move. Heavy, could you grab the laptop? I'll grab the mics. Come on, guys.
Wow, I didn't know podcasts could be this flexible. These guys are professionals. I'm sure they could do a podcast underwater or something.
Okay, friendly viewers, we're on the move to the kitchen. And, say hi to Squidward. We're passing his room. Hi, Squidward. He can't hear us. He has AirPods in.
Heavy will get Squidward's attention.
No, it's okay, Heavy. We don't need to bother him. Alright, now we go through this door, and here we are.
This is quite an impressive kitchen for an office building. I mean, why is there an oven? At this point, why is this a podcast and not a video?
Pyro insisted on oven for some reason.
Hey, we're not gonna need a toaster, are we? It looks like it's seen better days. What the heck happened? This looks worse than the time Mr. Burns was gore on national television.
Poor toaster! Should Heavy fight culprit, Deku?
Oh, right, I forgot. Luckily, we don't need a toaster for what we'll be making today. I think we should just ignore it for now.
Heavy will avenge Toaster after recording.
You know, I could avenge it too, really.
Alright, we have 4 papers here. Everyone pick one. Each one will have a dish on it you'll make. They aren't too difficult, but you'll soon realize why we each have one.
Heavy, go first. Wow! Heavy loves mac and cheese.
I got milkshakes. I think I'm seeing the picture. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Garlic bread? What do you have to do for garlic bread? This is too easy.
Joe, this isn't pre-made. You have to make the bread, garlic, I guess. I can show you the recipe.
Oh, well, that's fine. The rest of you might as well give up. I'm a whiz at this stuff.
It's not a competition.
This reminds Heavy of the time Heavy beat Bobby Flay.
Hey, I could too, probably. They just wouldn't air the episode.
That's what happened to Heavy!
I think it's a pride thing. I thought it was because if you beat him, you win ownership of the Food Network. Oh yeah, I heard that.
Heavy, you might want to start boiling the water now. I think yours will take the longest.
Yeah, no one look at Pop!
I get the last one, which is scrambled eggs.
How are any of these related?
All the dishes are yellow! Wow!
How do you guys want your milkshakes to be yellow? I only see vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Evie, you want a twist, right?
Heavy loves twist!
Why yellow?
I had Heavy pick them out. I felt bad I couldn't pick all of his suggestions. He had so many. We just wouldn't have the time to make a pizza or hamburgers from scratch.
But the mac and cheese Heavy's making isn't from scratch. Blaze, he'll need all the help he can get if it wants to be my dish. We got quite the array here. Olive oil, oregano, garlic. I mean, yeah, obviously garlic.
If anyone needs some help, I kind of have to wait for Heavy if we want the eggs to be warm.
Yeah, tell me what you want in your milkshake. You know what I want, right, Kronk? I'm sorry, Joe, but whatever we had isn't here anymore. You know it. I know it. We don't need to pretend. Heck, I can't keep pretending. These things just happen, and the best thing you can do is accept them. Man, this is just like the time I watched the ending of Jurassic Park.
How's it end, Joe? I don't know much about Jurassic Park.
No, you're young. You haven't had the whole world crushed down on you yet. Live while you can, Deku.
Oh, okay. If you want me to. Kronk, I'll just have vanilla.
You got it. That sounds good. I'll have that too. Sure thing. Put more scoops in mine than in Heavy's. Absolutely.
Ah! Heavy can eat more ice cream than anyone! Kronk, more!
More for Heavy, less for Joe. What? Kronk, more scoops in mine. Running out of ice cream, Joe. Toppings, I want chocolate syrup. A spoonful of chocolate syrup. Only a spoonful.
Heavy want gummy bears! Yeah!
One bag full of gummy bears.
I'm fine with how mine is, if that's okay.
I want chocolate chips, Kronk. Semi-sweet fine? You bet.
Heavy want full sweet!
That's a low blow.
How?
I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, Heavy want sprinkles!
Are Jimmy's fine?
Heavy loves neutron style!
Wait, I got it. Kronk, I want whipped cream with a cherry on top. And make that a please.
Gasp!
Oh my.
Wow, incredible. Yeah, I know. No, I mean, it would be if we had any whipped cream. Can's empty. What?
Heavy wins! Yeah!
Wait, why is the can empty? I just bought one today. Maybe there's another one in the fridge.
I don't remember seeing another can there, but I could be wrong.
Where is it? Did someone use the one I just bought? Who would have used it all up?
Senator Armstrong! Heavy thinks he would know!
Heavy, maybe we shouldn't bother him. I mean, you need to wash the macaroni, I need to start the eggs. Wait, these don't look like the eggs I bought. Mine were brown.
Deku, I'll handle it. Where can I find this guy?
Oh, thank you, but it's really not.
Armstrong!
Oh no.
Hey, maybe he heard him.
Only the weak cower and I, the strong prevail and all. What's going on?
Did Senator Armstrong see what happened to Toaster and whipped cream and eggs and other things?
The toaster is died of weakness. Only real toasters aren't in response to physical trauma.
Wow, that's pretty metal.
Senator killed Toaster!
It died from weak spirit. No fault of mine.
What about the fridge? Some things of ours are missing. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I needed those. Well, I didn't, but I thought of a funny joke and inspiration struck. I hit some cars outside to see if they could withstand the pressure. They could, so I had to beat up the car myself.
What about whipped cream?
I thought it would be cool to eat it straight from the can.
And you used the whole can?
No half measures, kid! Hey, don't worry, I replaced the eggs tonight!
What kind of eggs are these? These aren't the cage-free eggs.
I needed them to make the mother of all omelets, Deku. Get fret over every egg! I did replace them, right?
These aren't cage-free, though.
Who cares, kid?
I mean, screw it! I care!
Hey, maybe...
Not now, Joe.
I mean, seriously, this kitchen's communal and all, but where's the public decency? I labeled it. Can you not read? Or is that what you consider a dead concept?
Kid, you're making a big deal of nothing, and you lack the strength to justify it.
I don't lack strength. You lack basic listening comprehension. Do you even know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get the picture. You kinda want me to stop, but at the same time are too weak to execute it. My diagnosis? Keep dreaming, kid.
Dreams. Like you know anything about dreams.
Thank you. I think it's time I tell you how it is. You're soft. You aren't cut out for a world like mine. I think you should stay in your lane, and I'll stay in mine.
Deku!
Maybe you're right.
Of course I am. When could I ever be wrong?
About dreams? I don't think you know much about dreams.
Well, thank you. That just means you're not as...
Senator Armstrong? Have you ever heard the Sky Islands?
Frick you talk about...
It's an island in the sky, to, put it simply. It's so high up you can't see it. I adore such a place. It sounds so beautiful, so divine. I've heard so many different accounts of what they look like. A nature's paradise, a wasteless rock formation, an industrious marvel. A slice of heaven up in the heavens. If I could have one little dream, and dang it, I want it. I want to go there. I want to see it, feel it. I want to reach past the ground and go to a sky island, not weighted down by anything. And you know what? I don't care if they exist. It doesn't matter if they exist or not. If I believe it, I can will it. Can't I? Can't I? I think I can. So it doesn't matter what they say about my dream, because it's mine and only I can make it come true. If I can go up the sky, travel the entire world's heavens just for a glimpse of it, and upon completion, find no sky island, that's fine. Because then I'll have to go a step further. I will make a sky island. I'll be laughed at, scorned, a mockery upon all humanity. And I'll still try to make a sky island. What's wrong with having dreams? I'd rather be the biggest fool in the world than give up. I've seen plenty of people give up on everything, really. I can never be like that. Heck, I can't afford to be like that. It's no way to live. There's no one I pity more than those who've given up. And I've seen plenty of that before. You can fail a million times and still be successful, you know. Only if you believe. But if you fail once and give up, you're a failure. I'm sorry, but there's no way around it. So, I want to go to a sky island. I'll play the fool. I'll be the dreamer. I'll be the essence of romanticism. I'll be anything and everything. I'll do it all for my dream. Because it's my dream. Other people have their own ambitions, like money, power, but what good are those kinds of things? If those things are truly your dreams, then I won't say more, but when I think of dreams, I think of wonder. I think of something to hope for, to hope in, to believe. This world is filled with so much pessimism, but why? Don't you know those bad things come and go? Why would anyone let such things take away their dreams? Hold on to them. What else is there but to hold on to them tight and never let them go? Hey, Heavy.
Yeah?
Your dream is to fly, right?
Yeah. Heavy wishes to fly!
Then fly. And I'll fly too.
You know what? You got guts, Deku. You really do. Oh, let myself out. Oh, and Deku! I hope you find it. The Sky Island. Deku, I cooked up some eggs, if you don't mind. I mean, no reason to let them go to waste, right?
Thanks, Kronk.
And, hey, we've got plenty of garlic Wait. Crap! I forgot to put them in the oven. Are you kidding me?
Heavy's mac and cheese is done! Yeah!
Hey, that was, pretty quick, Heavy. How'd you do it so fast?
One of Heavy's secrets! Yeah! Heavy loves ambiguity!
Here, Deku, have a milkshake. How you feeling?
A little weird. Kind of empty. But like a good empty, if that makes sense.
Sure, it does. Alright. You win this time, Heavy. But next time, you'll be cooked. Or I'll do the cooking. Or Wait, let me start over.
Okay.
You win this time, Heavy, but next time, I'll win. I'll even remember to put the bread in the oven.
We're still recording, aren't we? I should probably do something about that.
Why?
That was rather embarrassing, I'd say.
Deku knows other podcasts. Many podcasts not real. Why would Deku want to be like other podcasts?
You got a point, Heavy. Audio listeners, or whatever I should call you guys, follow your dreams.
Heavy loves dreams!
This is from the box, right? You did sneak in some from a restaurant or something, did you, Heavy?
Joe likes Heavy's mac and cheese! Yeah, yeah!
I mean, yeah, it's okay. I could probably also make it. Hey, Deku, I've been thinking. You want to go to Sky Island, right? I mean, I know a guy who could probably help you with that.
Really?
Sure, I mean, they'd also want me on the podcast, though. They're a fan, you see.
Well, sure. Heavy, did you hear that? Someone who can get us to a Sky Island. I mean, if you want to too, Heavy.
Yeah, yeah! Heavy loves Sky Islands!
They call him the Burned Man. I never got his real name. Or, hey, maybe that is his name. I won't judge.
You don't know their real name? How did you meet him?
I was walking my usual route when I found out there's construction. So I take a detour, I get a little lost, and then I find this guy in a camp listening to your podcast.
Well, it'll be nice to meet a fan. Oh, but we can't be too personal, Heavy.
Heavy will be machine then.
So, why a cooking segment in the podcast?
Oh, I just thought it was a way to express yourself through foods you like, that's all. I mean, sure, you could say it with words, but sometimes you can't really get your point across.
Ah, I see. I mean, I figure as much, considering I'm an artist and all. I can dig.
Well, thanks for coming on the podcast, Joe and Kronk. I think we can wrap this one up. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, sure. Ditto.
Okay, what should we call our viewers, Heavy? Is it okay to give them a specific name?
Call them, Al! Yeah, yeah!
Al it is. Well, Als, we hope you enjoyed the episode. Tell us in the comments what you want to see next on the podcast or who you might want to see. We have some ideas of our own, but if you Als really want to see something or someone, let us know. Heavy, what's your advice for the Als today?
Ladies, gentlemen, take Heavy's advice. Pull pants and slide on ice.
Until next time, everyone. See ya. Oh yeah, next episode we'll be doing soon, so don't miss it.
Heavy weapons! Jack Black,
Yeah?
what's that?
This is a crafting table.
Wow!
Thank you, Jack Black. You're so kind.
Yeah, yeah!